Hello, everyone. This is my first unit wrap up. I like to do these after the first week or so to kind of give you information about some patterns I'm seeing that I want to get dealt with early on. I don't know if I'll do a second wrap up unless again, I'm just kind of seeing things that I really need to highlight. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have my list here. So let's just get started. First thing I want to talk about is I submitted half of the papers from the class, just a random sampling to Grammarly plagiarism checker, and it did not detect. There was there were a few papers that had copy, but I did not consider it plagiarism. What Grammarly is really picking up on is it identifies almost everybody's writing as AI detection. So I don't pay any attention to that because you know, I'm sure as teachers that detecting the use of AI is pretty much impossible. So, I mean, unless somebody's dumb about it. So with that, I'm very happy I did not detect any plagiarism. I will be running another sample of discussion forum posts as well, but that won't be till I'm ready to grade for Unit 2. And then, okay, so APA style. So some of you are very adept, many of you are very adept with APA formatting, but there is just some confusion out there. There is only one person that came close to 100 to a perfect paper for everything, and it was just a couple of APA error patterns that I was seeing, so that took off points. And I told you in the rubric for your assignment activity, that I was removing points for APA formatting errors. So I individually, no, I graded every paper individually, word for word, not only, of course, for the content and how you responded to the prompt and whether I feel that you completely understand the challenges and complexity of with and of ethics in education research. So, of course, that was what I was mainly looking for. I just did markup on every single APA error. And some of you that took me some time. It's okay. I only do it for the first unit and I do everybody's papers, but it takes a lot of time. So I'm not going to do it again. What I'm going to do is just say points off for APA formatting errors. And if I keep seeing, okay, this person is not understanding what I'm doing, then I will try to meet with you on Teams so we can go through and I can explain the errors. Now, you are always welcome to ask me why I italicized something because you thought it was the other way around. And, that's one of the things I'm here for. But I would encourage you to visit apastyle.org. That is the American Psychological Association's website for APA rules rather than buying the book, which I had the book when it was sixth edition, and when it became seventh edition, I was no longer writing a dissertation, so I didn't buy it, and now I'm perfectly happy with the website APA style. And then if I need to supplement, sometimes Purdue OWL is a little easier to find because they have, I think, a more complete search algorithm or whatever you technology people call it these days, you young people. So please work on your APA formatting. Do not assume you know the rule. That is what I did when I started my dissertation because I had not written a paper since 2002. And then here I am, 2017, trying to write a dissertation, and nobody's telling me. They just keep saying you have APA errors. Like, I don't, so I got really, really good at figuring out what the APA rules and requirements are. And I have been wrong twice that I know of, and I'm happy if someone corrects me, but you have to show me the rule. And I will tell you there are zero differences between the book and the website. So the books are all seventh edition. That's what they do with them. If they revise it, they'll say revised edition. But on the website, they are automatically updating. So that's why I don't buy the book anymore, because I don't need, when I was working on my dissertation, I needed to search the pages, you know, but anyway, apastyle.org or Purdue Out. And if I see this video going over 10 minutes, which I'm sure it will, because it's our first one, I'll probably break this into two parts. All right. Okay, next thing is blanket statements. So in writing, I'll see students make a blanket statement like teachers constantly seek better methods, and then off they go talking about something. It's like, wait, back up, back up. First of all, you don't know what teachers are always doing. There are some things widely known, and you can say teachers want the best for their students. I wouldn't harp on that. I might say teachers generally want the best for their students, because you can't apply a blanket statement, number one, unless it's truly 100% of the population of teachers, and there's no way ever to prove that. So if you say teachers constantly want to improve, again, good, effective teachers want to improve, or I want to improve. I mean, that's really the best answer, is you speak for yourself. First person, I am going to implement or whatever. I believe that. It's risky when you try to include anyone but yourself, even if, yes, we're all teachers and we know we want the best for our students. Absolutely. But we can't put that in an academic paper. Might put that, yeah, you might could put it on a blog, but you have to be, if you want to be taken seriously, you've got to put some qualifiers, like generally. So just leave out the we always, or teachers always, or any blanket statement. Who that also, if you say literacy is important in the content area. In my intervention, I will have all students doing whatever. Okay, whoa, back up. You just said that literacy is important in, actually, I don't remember what I said. I think is important in all subjects, whatever. Pretend that's what I said. Literacy is important in all subjects. Per Wolf 2026. Like, you can't just make a statement. You're a student, and yeah, absolutely, there are things that are widely known. John Dewey was probably one of the finest education professionals in the history of the United States. That is a blanket statement. As far as, am I going to back it up with evidence? No. But everybody knows it, so I don't have to. But think about your statement and support it with evidence. That's kind of the key. All right, so I'm going to stop here, but I am going to come back to talking about supporting with evidence.